Hello everyone, let us see how to use regular expressions in Python. They are nothing but we can specify certain conditions for the given input. If we enter name, the name should contain only alphabets and it should not contain any digits. That condition can be checked if you enter some value in the name. Similarly, password, if we have some conditions like it should contain mix of alphabets, digits, special characters and the maximum length up to 10 characters or something like that. We can specify the condition. If the entered condition is not satisfying that condition, then it can indicate the message. Similarly, the condition can be given for the phone number. It should contain exactly 10 digits and email ID. Email ID should also have some general format, standard format which should be followed. Initially it should start with an alphabet. It can have some combination of characters followed by digits, or again it should be followed by @ symbol and then domain name or something like that. So all these conditions can be given inside the regular expression pattern, and if your input string doesn't match that condition, it can be indicated. So that is the main purpose of regular expression.
Regular expression is an important feature in Python where we can search for a particular pattern in the given string. So it's a search pattern to extract information from text, and you can give a special sequence of characters. You can define your own sequence and check whether that particular sequence is present in the given string or not. So there are some inbuilt functions which are available in Python regular expression. The first common method is search. It can search anywhere in the string. You can give some arguments inside the search function, and that can be used to search whether the particular given string or pattern is present in the matched string. It will return true if it is successful, and it will return false if it is not successful. And the important syntax, the general syntax of search function is this. And whenever you are using regular expression, you have to import a particular module called RE. RE stands for regular expression. This RE module contains all the inbuilt functions which are required for implementing the regular expression functions. So first we have to import this RE module, and we have to call all the functions with respect to this RE dot. So that is the basic syntax of calling any function. And the general syntax of search function is RE dot search of pattern string comma flags equal to 0. So this pattern will be the input that we give, and our input string, this particular second argument string, should match the given pattern. And we have the third argument flags is equal to by default 0, or if we require we can change the flags option also, which you will see later. First, let us see how this search function works. First, this module has to be imported and pattern should be given like this. There are some important operators and symbols which are used in giving the pattern, which you will see one by one. First thing, pattern equal to, within double quotation or single quotation, you can give your pattern A star B, which means that A can be repeated for n number of times. This star always represents that A has to repeat for 0 or more number of times. So A can be repeated for n number of times followed by B. This is the pattern that is expected. And if you are giving a string, so the second argument is the input string, and this search function will search whether this particular pattern is available in the given string. So RE dot search of, within the parenthesis we have to first give the pattern. This pattern will take A star B, and this is your input string. Now it will be checked whether A star B is present. That means here F O O, but here A B. So A can be repeated for n number of times. 0 or more times it can be repeated, and followed by B. This particular pattern is present in this string, and now when we execute this, you will have the output. So RE dot match, the output of this search function will be an object which contains span. Span is nothing but it will return as a tuple where the starting position and ending position of the particular match will be returned in the span. So 0, 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. So from 3 to 6, the particular match is occurred. So this is the string that is matched with this input string. So this is how the search function will be executed. And we have another important function, match. And this match will return true only if the particular pattern is present in the beginning of the string. Both search and match function are almost the same, but the only difference is that match function will return true only if there is a perfect match in the beginning of a given string, whereas search function will return true even if the particular pattern is present in any position of the string. That is the important difference. And see, suppose if we are giving the same function but we are using match. Here, if we execute this, it will be none, because A is already present in the string, but it is not in the beginning of the string. So when we execute this match function, it will return none. That means there is no match found at the beginning of the string for the given pattern. That's the conclusion. And let us see one more example. We can use if block, if else also. So first let us import the RE module. I have a string learning Python programming is joyful, and I have the pattern learning. So here I have just given a simple string learning, and we are going to check whether this pattern is present in the given string. Yes, if re dot match of this pattern contains learning and yes contains the entire string learning Python programming is joyful. And if this match is available, yes, learning is present as the first word. And again, remember, match should be returning true only when this particular pattern is present in the beginning of the string. Yes, it is available. So if condition is true, it will return true, and hence this match found will be displayed. And if not, this else block will be executed, right? And again we have another pattern 2 equal to joy, and here we are checking the match function. Let us see how it works. For the first pattern, we have the output as match found because learning is available in the first position. And then pattern 2 equal to joy. For the same match function, if we give joy as the input, joy is not present in the beginning, but it is present at the intermediate position. So now this will return false. So that means not found will be displayed as the output. And suppose if I'm just changing this capital L to small l, now it will also be not found because it's very case sensitive, and hence this learning is not the same as this learning. In both patterns, it will be not found. And this match has the third argument re.I. Actually, re.I means there are many flag options. I stands for ignore case. If it is capital letter or small letter, we can ignore. Here we don't have it in the beginning. So this, for this particular case, it is not mandatory. And again, for this, let us execute. See, now it is match found because now we have ignored the case. Whether it is uppercase or lowercase, it will be accepted. And we have another important function, sub. So where we are searching a particular string and replacing that with another string. So the general syntax is re.sub of pattern and replacement string and the original string, and max equal to 0. That means replace all occurrences until max value is given. By default, the first occurrence will be replaced. And now we have the string s, where it contains seashells on the seashore. Pattern 1 equal to C. And the string to be replaced is ocean. That means whenever the C occurs in the given string, ocean has to be replaced. Now new string equal to re dot sub of pattern 1 comma replace. That means for this pattern 1, this replace string has to be replaced, and yes is the original string, and one occurrence has to be replaced. And now if you display, it will have the output like this: she sells ocean cells on the seashore. So this is how it will be displayed. And since we have given 1, only the first occurrence will be replaced. But in the second function call, we are giving re dot substitute of pattern 1 replace yes. We have not given the number of occurrences to be replaced. So here 2 times it is replaced. So we have 2 occurrences of C, and hence at both places this ocean will be replaced. This is how we can alter the number of occurrences to be replaced. We have another function find all, which finds all the occurrences. Actually, this search function will return the index position only for the first occurrence. Even if this particular pattern is present at multiple times in the given string, it will not be accounted. Only the first occurrence will be displayed. Whereas, suppose if you want to display all the occurrences, all the index position of the particular pattern matching, then you have to use find all function. So this is how it can be done. Re dot find all of pattern string flags equal to 0. So instead of giving the direct string, you can give the pattern like this. This is another important general syntax, and we can just execute this. Pattern equal to or. Whenever we are giving an expression, it has to be first prefixed with the character or. R stands for regular expression here within raw data form, and after that it should be followed by double quotation, and inside the double quotation you can give the character that you want to display. This square bracket will contain any character. So A to Z represents the small alphabets, lowercase alphabets, and A to capital Z includes the uppercase alphabets. And within the square bracket, you can give small lowercase or uppercase alphabets and followed by plus. Plus indicates the particular character selected from any of this. That means from this small a to small z and capital A to capital Z, any character can occur for one or more time. That means at least once a particular character in any of these characters should be present in your pattern. That means small a to z or capital A to Z. At least one alphabet should be present. That is why we have given plus. And followed by slash d. Slash d represents the digit. It should be followed by the digit, and digit can be repeated for one or more times. It means that it contains alphanumeric values. Alphabets in uppercase or lowercase should be present initially for one or more occurrences, followed by digits which can have one or more occurrences. That's the meaning here. And matches equal to, so whenever we are calling this function, the result has to be stored in a variable, or you can directly print. Here in this case we have stored in a variable, so matches equal to re dot find all of pattern. So this is the pattern, and what's our input? Our input contains this entire thing. So LXI 2013, VXI 2015, these are all car models. VDI 2014 and Maruti Suzuki cars in India. This is our input, and now whenever there is a pattern which matches this alphabet followed by number, it will be written. So alphabet followed by numbers. So again this also is a match. This also is a match. We have 3 matches for the given pattern in the given string. So all the 3 matches will be stored in this, and you can now iterate as a list. So for match in matches. So for the first time the loop iterates, it will return the first match LXI 2013. So that will be displayed in the print statement, and it can be appended with blank space. See how it works like. So this is the first match, and then it should be followed by the second pair. Next time the rule loop executes, it will take the second match. It is the second item in your matches. So VXI 2015 is displayed, and then the third time the for loop is iterated, this output will be displayed. This is how it will be displayed. And suppose if you want to have the next line, then also you can just give like this. So all your inputs will be displayed like this. Find iter is another function which is used to find all the matches, but it will return the result as an iterator where you can iterate through a for loop. Let us see how. The same example which we have seen here, but here all the matches will be returned and we have to display the output like this. Whereas we can get the starting position, ending position and span. These three functions can be accessed only if we have this iter as the output. Pattern equal to same thing and matches equal to re dot find iter. So this is the function, and now let us iterate. For match in matches, first time it will take the first match LXI 2013. But instead of the entire match like this, we have the output in this format. Match dot start will return the starting position. So this is the output. So starting position is 0 of the first match, and then match dot end. So ending position of the first match 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the ending position of the first match. And span function is used to return a tuple which contains both the starting and ending position of the corresponding match. Then the next iteration is executed. Now we have the second match VXI 2015. So what is the first position? So 9th position, and 17th position is the index position of the last match here, and the particular span. And again the third match. So it starts at 18th position, ends at 27th position, and span function will return both the results as a single tuple. This is how find iter will